Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel Tirtha Spoken English Service Center, which reveals a golden opportunity to learn a language in a natural way. Okay friends, this is Paraya Pedalanka, BA Special English, and I'm terrific friends. I hope you're also doing well. Well friends, today I have come with one more story as usual. The title of the story is The Magic Fish. Okay friends, get ready, let's enjoy the story. Friends, once upon a time, there was a fisherman named Abhiram. He lived with his wife in a little hut near the sea. And friends, he went down to the sea every day to catch fish because it was his livelihood. Friends, one day a strange thing happened. He caught a big golden fish in his net. When he took the fish out of the water, the fish began to speak. Oh, fisherman, please let me go. Please, 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 please. Please let me go. Please, 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 please. Hearing these words, Abiram was very much surprised. But he was a kind man, so he let the fish go. That day, my dear friends, Abiram had to go home empty handed. He told about the fish to his wife. His wife was greedy and unkind, my dear friends. So, as we all have expected, she shouted, Oh, you foolish man, why did you let the fish go? It must be a magic fish. Go to the fish and ask the fish to grant us a big house with a huge garden. Friends, like majority husbands, our Abiram also decided to follow his wife. He went back to the sea and called the fish. Oh fish, please grant me a wish. Oh fish, please grant me a wish. Then, my dear friends, the fish popped up its head out of the blue sea and said, Let me know your wish first. What do you want? Tell me. Then Abraham said, I want a big house with a huge garden for my wife. Then the golden fish said, Well, you have helped me a lot. So you go back home, your wish is granted. Then, my dear friends, Abiram felt very, very happy. He went back home. In the place of his little hut, my dear friends, there was a big house with a beautiful garden. What a beautiful house it is, Abiram said to himself. And my dear friends, some days passed. Then his wife forced Abiram and said, Now this house isn't enough for me. I want to live in a palace. Go and ask the fish for that wish. Then Abiram went back to the sea again and called the fish. Oh fish, please grant me one more wish. Oh fish, please grant me one more wish. Then the fish came, my dear friends, and at that moment there were big waves in the sea. Then the fish asked Abiram, Tell me, what do you want? Then Abiram said, I want to have a palace for my wife. Then the golden fish thought for a while and said, Okay, you can go, your wish is granted. Then, my dear friends, Abiram felt very, very happy. He went back home. In the place of the big house, there was a big palace. What a beautiful palace it is, thought Abiram. And his wife sat on a sat on a throne of gold and diamonds, and she wore a crown. My dear friends, then Abiram asked his wife, My dear, are you happy now? Then she said, We shall see. Friends, after a few days, she again forced Abiram, to go to the fish. And she said, Now this palace is also not enough for me. I want to be the ruler of the sea. Go and ask the fish for that wish. Then Abiram said, "Hey dear, what are you asking for? It's not fair. Please try to understand, my dear. It's not fair. Please try to understand." Like this, he tried to convince her, but she didn't listen to him, my dear friends, like all wives. I'm sorry, just for fun. She shouted, "Go back to the sea. Go back to the fish at once." That's all. Then, my dear friends, our poor Abiram went back to the sea again and called the fish again and said, "Oh, fish, please grant me another wish. Oh, fish, please grant me another wish." Then, my dear friends, the fish came. At this time, my dear friends, it was very angry. There was a storm in the sea also at that moment. Then it asked angrily, the magic fish asked angrily or Abiram, "Now what? What do you want? Tell me." Then Abiram said in a low voice, "Now my wife wants to be a ruler of the sea. Please do it for me." By hearing these words, my dear friends, it became more and more angry. The magic fish became more and more angry. And without saying even a word, my dear friends, it showed its tail and disappeared into the depths of the sea. And the magic fish realized that, my dear friends, it had become the slave to the desires of that fisherman's wife. So the magic fish decided to cure her greed by returning her little heart. Abraham also felt very sad. He went back home sadly. And my dear friends, in the place of a big palace, there was a little hut in which they were in fast. Abiram's wife, fisherman's wife, had to live in that little hut once again, my dear friends. Well, friends, this is simply about the story. So, for any mistakes, I'm so sorry. And once again, I'm sorry, one more thing, that is, by this story, my dear friends, we can learn a thing, that is, we should be content with what we have. We should be satisfied with what we have. Well, friends, thank you for giving me one more wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much.